So I got a few channel messages. So if you guys don't know, it's your girl, TrulyyCharmed here on the Keep Living movement. It's from Dream World, but it's also from reality, you know, spirituality with practicality. Duality could be very significant. I had a few dreams. Again, I had a dream earlier today. It was more so personal, but I believe it can, still help and signify something. It's like when you know you put something off for so long, and when you finally do it, it opens your eyes, it opens new doors, it releases burdens, fears and doubts and things of that nature. So I've been wanting to watch the phone book, the black phone, not the phone book. Something about phone book could be very significant, but the black phone too. I've been thinking about watching it, and I finally got to watch it, and it just makes things so much clearer, so much evident. You know, not to the extreme, but synchronicity, signs and symbols. Answering the call of being, intuitive, a medium, psychic, clairvoyant, clairaudient, clairsentience. I'm also hearing the ability to pick up on things and know. I'm also hearing sixth sense could be very significant. So the ability to see the unknown or trust in the unknown is what spirit is letting you know. You may have the gift of foresight, premonition, visions. Again, dreams could be very significant. But something about someone with kids could be very significant. 4 or more kids could be very significant. Also, pregnancy could could be new. So I'm getting the Empress, birthing something new, creating something new. Okay, but they also talk about again some things that you've put off. So maybe your passions, your dreams, your goals and desires. Okay, could be very significant at this time, and spirit just wants you to know that it's okay. Okay, then I'm also getting with it being Mercury retrograde. There's a lot of exes pulling on your energy, or you just could be revisiting the trauma of past loved ones. It could be very significant, or significant others of your past relationships. And I'm also hearing dead weight. So spirit wants you to release the dead weight of your past relationships, even though they still hold some type of place. I'm like they're holding up space, or they're holding space, or you're holding space for them. And I'm hearing spirit say that it may be time to release them. Okay, the reason why their spirit is still tugging on you because there's a lot of regret, again, guilt built up. I'm hearing animosity, resentment, just a lot of things, signs and symbols, again, that people are coming to the realization. Okay, so there's a lot of realization happening at this time. So Mercury retrograde also, with that being too, the moon cycles can be very significant. And then communications, like I kept replaying a song and it just kept skipping the part that I wanted to hear. Like, I'm like, why is it skipping? I played it like 3 times and I'm just like, spirit, like, just let me listen to the part, just let me listen to the part. And then it didn't play, so I was like, forget it, I don't need to hear it. Because again, spirit's way of protecting you. Again, a lot of things happen in the physical to you, and it's again for your own spiritual protection, awareness, and proactiveness. Okay, also to get you out of that frequency or vibration. I remember telling you guys the story where I wanted to roll it down my window, and spirit just would not let me be nasty. Spirit would not let me basically degrade myself, even though I was trying to do something, not of good energy, not of good vibration, not of good frequency. So it's like, spirit, I'm here for heed the signs. Okay, for heed the signs. There are signs and symbols and things of that nature cautioning you. Could be very, very significant. But again, this is spirit's way of interjecting and saying that, again, I got the saying. I was watching another video, like, if you release something You know, if you love something, you have to release it. You have to let it go, especially if you know you're not in the right mind space, the right heart space, the right physical space, the well-being space, you know, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, financially. You know, you just know when you're not capable of loving someone or doing what you're supposed to be doing because you're doing other things, or you have to get other things in order or situated in order for you to take that next step too. But again, a lot of missed opportunity, a lot of realization, a lot of people coming to the realization, the thought of you, the who you truly are. I'm hearing that. And a lot of your past relationships, you are so good. It's not even that you're so good, it's that people come to realize at the loss of you after so many years and so many, I'm hearing so many times that they done you wrong, that you are really true in nature, true in heart. Okay, your heart and your mind speaks for itself. Your aura speaks for itself. How you carry yourself is very, very significant. And I'm hearing no one is like you, and that is your superpower. That you are you. And when you're walking on this divine movement, you're living in truth, intentions, righteousness. You know, you just want to see the good in all things, in all people. And that doesn't mean that the darkness will not find you. Again, the darkness does not always equate to evil. The darkness is stepping stones, building blocks to the foundation, to your purpose, to your passion, who you are meant to be. So I say all that to say that these things again happen for the benefit of you. I'm also hearing it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. So there's some great changes, some great things that is underway that is about to happen, maybe of the good, of the light. Now I'm getting Cardi B, how again basically how she's turning that negative press into positivity, because at the end of the day she understands there's a duality. There cannot be so much good. Like, we're not perfect people, we're not perfect, we have imbalances, we have triggers, we have things that we don't necessarily like about ourselves 100%, but that doesn't mean we do not love ourselves. Again, we're releasing the bad because the good or the love always outweigh anything that you could come across of. The light will always shine through. So I'm saying this to say that, again, these things may come up. These things may happen for you, not to you. So use these as stepping stones, as building blocks, okay, to get you to where you need to be, where you're supposed to be, to follow your dreams, your passions, and your goals. Using all things, whether good or bad, to fuel you, to take you to the next step. It's time to step up. It's time to step out. I'm here. It is time to shine, okay? It is time to grow. Again, I'm hearing letters could be significant, journaling. I'm also getting Dear John, Dear God, could be very significant. Dear Jesus, okay? I'm here on this particular day, well, on this day, you know. So that could be very significant. The 7th day, I'm also getting the 7th day. Sunday could be very significant. The day of rest, okay? I'm also getting Halloween, okay? The Day of the Dead. And I'm also getting angels. Angel night could be very, very significant. I'm not sure. Something significant. October 10/31. I also been seeing a lot of 1, 2, 3, okay? A lot of 1, 2, 3, a lot of 11s, a lot of 10s, again, and a lot of 1s. Could be very significant, okay? So, I don't know, going back to prayer or scripture could be very significant. I'm also getting Bible study. Could be significant. Someone could be watching who attends Bible study or listens to Bible study. Could be very significant. Religion, again, spirituality. Okay? There is a bridge. There is a connection. There is a link. Is what Spirit wants you guys to know, what Spirit wants me to tell you. There is a link, there is a bridge, there is a connection. Okay? It's no one or the other of what do you believe in, or you know, it's all about what you believe. If you believe there's no link, there's no connection, then that's what you believe. I know what spirit have shown me. I've known what I've grown into, what I've become, where I started. This is my journey. I'm here to tell my journey. You guys take what you can, what resonates, and leave what doesn't. Again, everyone has their own opinion, everyone has their own experiences, everyone is meant to enjoy or live their walk of life. And it's like I'm here in a big old melting pot, you know. Each one teach one, okay? Each one teach one, and we all rise up. Could be very significant. Also, I'm also getting late night thoughts. Could be podcasts or TV shows you guys watching up, or you guys up late night. Could be very significant. No sleep, night till morning. So it's like it's flipped. Okay, your nights become your days, and your days become your nights. Could be very significant through transitions. Okay, through transformations. Okay, through upgrades, through ascensions, through the headaches. Could be very significant. Also, your gifts are very strong and very potent to where you're having a conversation with someone and you can feel their frustration, you can feel their anxiety, and you just immediately get a headache. Again, it could be very significant. You know someone who has headaches. I'm also getting hunger headaches, hunger pains, and then going back to I got Kevin Hart. I went out and all right, all right, all right. That was very significant. Someone likes to say all right, all right, all right. Could be very significant. And then laugh at my pain. I've been thinking about my girlfriend. I went to get my hair braided, and my sister just was reminding me of a spitting image of my girlfriend when I used to go get my hair done by her. How she used to just be in the kitchen eating, you know, taking a break, you know, in between clients. So that could be very significant. So eating healthy, eating patterns could be very significant. I'm also getting a lot of junk food. A lot of junk food could be very, very significant. Cakes and stuff, cookies, chips, pop, juice, soda, soda, floats could be very significant, or shakes. I'm getting content creators as well. Mukbangs could be very significant. Again, someone could just be scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. Okay, and I also been seeing that ad on Facebook. It's a trap. Okay, just want to let you know it's not a conspiracy theory. Where they're saying the ad is for you to get paid to scroll. So that means you're taking away time from doing other things. Again, trying to make ends meet or money or just additional income, and it's just taking you from the reality and putting you into social networking, I guess, reality, you know, like a virtual reality. They're trying to make the internet or social networks a real reality, like a simulation of virtual reality where people don't live and they live through the internet. I'm getting the Sims game could be very significant. GTA could be very significant. Actual virtual reality. I'm also getting that episode of Big Bang Theory where Penny, something about the Conan the Barbarians, where Penny spent weeks and weeks playing a game, looking a hot mess, not utilizing basically her, not living her activities of daily living, showering, bathing, bathing, eating healthy, eating properly, not no movement, no exercises. Again, it's very addictive. Okay, I'm getting addictive energy, could be very significant. A lot of reflection. Okay, a lot of time consuming as well. I'm getting a lot of pentacles too. Earth signs is coming to mind. Okay, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn could be very significant at this time. It's just like computers, again, digital could be very significant. Okay, traction could be very significant. Tracking could be very significant. Okay, through, I'm hearing your digital imprint, again, very, very significant. Okay, Also gaining traction, okay, could be very significant. And then I'm also getting like footsteps in the snow. Tracks could be very significant. And now I'm getting dogs. Dogs are tracking someone or something. You could have a dog that likes to track or smell or sniff. I remember we had this one animal, this one stray dog who just would come to our house. Very friendly dog, but he wanted to get inside the house. He looked like a canine. He was a canine. He was definitely a canine, and he would sit at our house for weeks and weeks and weeks, to the point where my dad would be, we would be asking like the people where we stayed at, like, shit, y'all sure they no drugs in this motherfucker? My daddy like, that ain't no stray dog. My daddy from the army. My daddy is a vet, and he like, that ain't no stray dog, mama. He let me know that's not no stray dog. Also, detectives could be very significant. I saw a detective and his dog walking, and I assumed that he was from the army. You know, my nosy ass. Hey, you in the army? If you were, I just want to, say thank you. Thank you for your service and everything. He was very nice looking man, very, very handsome. He let me know, no, he's not in the army. He's police. He was actually in the neighborhood just walking his dog, sniffing some stuff out, which of course they do. Walk and scroll the neighborhoods. Also, Vietnam could be very significant. Then also I can't say it, Vietnamese. The language. Okay, Asian could be very significant as well. You could be getting hit on by different races. Okay, could be very significant. You are attractive to all races. I was going to say all genres of men, but that sounds racist. But I'm not a racist, but it's just how it's coming out. But you could be attracted to all or different types of men. Okay, all men find you attractive. Black, white, again, Asian, Vietnamese. I'm getting Thailand for reference is what I'm hearing. Okay, I'm also going back to the walks of peace. Monks could be very significant at this time. I'm also hearing walk in peace. I'm also hearing glow in peace. Okay, again, back to the late night podcast. Okay, instead of journaling, this is an outlet. Writing is an outlet. Could be very significant. Peace again could be very significant. Again, I'm getting temptation. Okay, sit still and know that I am God. The D is coming up. Peace be still. I'm winding down now. So late night wind downs could be very significant. Okay, calming the body, calming the mind, centering thyself, centering thy spirit. Groundedness again could be very significant. Meditation could really, really help. So I'm here to start your week off or start your day off with some light meditation. I'm also getting chanting. What's love got to do with it? Buddhism could be very significant. Hinduism could be very significant. Now I'm getting affirmations. Affirmations, prayers, scriptures could be very significant. Drawings, art, philosophy, literature. Also, psychology is coming to mind. Cognitive abilities, okay, it's coming to mind. The skill or the art of war or warfare, again, the world is coming to mind. A prayer, I'm hearing, for world peace. Could be very significant. This is someone's prayer. Someone prays for world peace at night? You have a big heart. If you pray for world peace, a great big heart. And who say, thy shall not be done? Who say anything in his will shall not be done? hmm You do have those people who I'm hearing are pessimistic. That could be a trait, character, could be for significant attributes, could be very significant. Again, going back to um, your aura, you're attracted to all types of men, your attributes, your curves, your features could be very significant. Again, I'm hearing you are all made beautiful in his image and his creation and his light. Going back to world peace, also, the basketball player, he changed his name to World Peace. Arnaz, or something could be very significant. It start with an A, when he changed his name to World Peace. He was to me, he was a Draymond, not even a junior, because he was before Draymond. Draymond is the evolution of him, of World Peace. I don't know. You could watch basketball. You could be watching basketball, the tournaments and things of that nature. I have been seeing the little highlights of Draymond crazy, but talk about the league, don't know what to do with him. Oh, also the Pistons and the Hornets game could be very significant. Again, I'll scroll down and I'll watch that for a minute. It's just sad to see what the league is really coming to, the unprofessional behavior. Okay, also disruptive behaviors could be very significant. Professional conduct, professionalism could be very significant. Again, laugh at my pain. Laughing at pain could be very significant. Laughing at destruction, laughing at distastefulness could be very significant. Oh, we're getting the 50 Cent and that stuff. I don't even want to mention it. The internet finds anything to go crazy about. Just anything. Just anything. Um, yeah. CB could be very significant. A bandit could be very significant. Clowns could be very significant. Someone thinks someone's a clown. Okay. I'm on here. Late night messages. Okay. Late night messages. In the dark. Okay. I'm also getting the quiet storm. What happened to the quiet storm? Is the quiet storm still? We keep sweat. Does keep sweat still does the quiet storm? And when it's late at night, the quiet storm, baby, with the rain, baby. Okay. I'm also here. You are wreaking havoc. Okay, you are wreaking havoc. Okay. Also, just understanding again your true purpose, your true passions. What is it that you meant to do? How you show up, how people see you versus what people project on you. It's the difference. People again questioning what they don't understand, what they can't describe, or what they can't put their finger on. Okay? They question it. People also again wants to bring out their projections onto you. Okay? So many times we've been through this, and I'm really trying to the fact to understand how when people choose the wrong time, especially during celebrations, to try to install one their beliefs down your throat, two their traumas. Like, people say share again, each one teach one, but it just be at the wrong time, baby. It just be at the wrong time, but maybe it's the right time. Again, it's a thin line. But when you out celebrating, you want to talk about the hurt, the pain, the conflictions. Like, you're dampering the mood. Not everyone needs to hear it, and it'll be the main person who needs to hear it that don't want to hear it that gets up and walk away. So it's wild. It's a wild world, and people assume that just because you look young, you are young, that you haven't experienced half the shit that you experience. Again, why age does make you wise, but again, experiences teaches you before wisdom even catches up to you. That's how you gain the wisdom. I guess I don't know. I could be talking in. I'm hearing tongues in circles. I'm saying that to say it's just it keeps happening. You know, we had a celebration here, and one of the family members wanted to teach about narcissism, covert narcissism, and you know they have to release. I guess it's therapy. It's people's therapy of finding individuals they don't know, and they want to just unleash their whole unlife story, but again want to cover it up like they're teaching you something that they just now learned or understood. And it's just like, wow, thank you for the lesson, but I want to get back to enjoying the present, the now. I don't want to relive your past. I don't want to relive your struggle with you while I'm out celebrating. So I guess I needed to get that off. I'm also hearing pen to paper while also hearing BTA, belt to ass. Okay, belt to ass could be very significant. Someone needs a whooping or someone wants their ass whooped. Could be very significant. Someone wants to whoop your ass. Who knows? You want to whoop somebody else's ass. I don't know. It's just, it's there. I feel it. It's the surrounding energy of the collective. Again, it was a lot of warm weather and a lot of destructive things took place that day. Again, comes sun, comes the light, comes darkness, and we had to find positive ways to cope by also being social awareness, having that self-management. Again, EQ could be very significant. EI, emotional intelligence or leadership development, could be very significant at this time. Training, school could be very significant. Organizations could be very significant. That's another thing. I've been trying to make a payment for 2 days. 2 days, and these motherfuckers' website been down. You can't even call and make a payment. It's crazy. What is it coming to? I guess they're going through an upgrade, okay? An upgrade. Okay, again, I'm hearing another form of to rob the people, get my money back. Not like they're not already charging us or arming the leg for energy. For yes, so energy, fuel could be very significant, okay? The food you eat could be very significant. Wow, we had 28, 33. Oh, I didn't think my channel messages would be so long tonight. But that dream scared me, but I'm glad I got to watch again the movie The Black Phone too. Could be very significant. Okay. It's very different, okay? So if you're not into stuff like that, don't watch it. And if you is, hey, watch it at your own risk, okay? Again, these messages are meant to help, okay? But if you need to seek medical or professional help, please do so, okay? I am not a licensed therapist or a physician, though I want to like to be in my past lives. Yes, I would have liked to be in my past life, but I'm hearing a healer could be very significant. Holistic medicine could be very significant. So you could be also going to the doctor within these last 3 days or within these next 3 days. 3-3 could be very significant again. That was on the clock, 28:33. Okay. So 367 2 and 8 breaks down to 10, which breaks down to 1. Again, numbers are very significant, okay? I'm also hearing R. Kelly. They played R. Kelly a lot when we was out, and I was really surprised. I was so surprised. But now I'm here, I can hear your body calling. Okay, for me, that's also Jay Holiday, I think. For me. Or it still might be R. Kelly, who knows? I'll try to talk to you guys until I doze off. So if you catch me sleep, hey, let's get some rest together. Let's meditate together. Shoot, the sound of my snoring, which I don't snore, but the sound of my breathing may be, who knows, soothing, meditative, could put you to sleep. Also, you could be falling asleep while watching the TV, while watching your phone, something in the background, just listening to something in the background to help you doze off, okay? So whether it's words, whether it's music, whether it's vibrations or frequencies or sounds, can be very significant. I'm also getting hypnosis, okay? Hypnosis could be very significant. The sound of raindrops, okay? I think that is all. The movie Dear John, the letter to his son. I can't think of the movie, but it was a good movie. Something letter, some David's letter or something. Jonathan or Joseph, Jacob's ladder, and Jacob's letter could be very significant. I'm also getting Dawson Creek. Just a lot of TV shows. Somebody could be binge watching some good shows. I cannot wait, cause baby, I got a few of them on the list, baby. I got a few of them. But also getting back to work, okay? It's not even crunch time, but you don't want it to be crunch time. So again, stand prepared. Use your resources and your tools to stay prepared. Also, I'm getting like a keynote speaker, an event speaker could be very significant. Oh, I'm getting the jokes, the Lord's Prayer jokes. Yeah, they're using a lot of, I don't even know what to call it. Is it imitations or assimilations of prayers or church as a form of comedy? But I'm also here laugh at my pain. Shoot, because some stuff, it be going down. It be going down. The church folks are messy. Are messy. But again, it's how you choose to look at the situation. A lot of older people go to church because one, they don't have friends. I'm not saying they don't have any friends, but a lot of their friends have passed over. It is a way to stay connected to people, build relationships, and sometimes that's all that people have, and that's all that some people need. And again, who are we to judge? Who are we to judge of how someone chooses to live their life or spend their life? Who they choose to connect with, what they choose to associate themselves with, their environment. Who are we to judge? We're human. We all have our things, our ways. Some just have talents and gifts that others do not. And that is okay. Now I'm getting that song Julia Michaels Issues, but I'm also getting Yandy and Angel Love. You got issues. I got issues. So give them all to me. I can't sing. I wish I could sing. Now that I was not in my past life. I was not a singer at all. I could have been a dancer. I could have. But even still to this day, that's not a reality of mine. Again, the arts, the fine arts could be very significant. The school of fine arts, something about a fine art school or art school or dance school, musical, could be very significant. Megan Thee Stallion coming up now. Moulin Rouge, Mulan. But I also like the Disney movie Mulan. Really good. The cartoon version and the regular version. Okay. You're a woman. Something taking on a man's role. I'm also hearing it's a man's world. It's a man's world. The man is taking over, huh? We know that in some fields that it's not equal or equality is not there. We know men do get paid more, or they elevate higher than women in certain positions, not all positions, because there are certain fields or industries where women predominantly dominate those fields. At first it was hair, then you have a lot of men doing hair. I would even say tarot too. There's a lot of men who's doing tarot and it's just taking off. Easier. I would say not as easier because some stories is different from others, but there's a lot of men who started their tarot journey and it took them less than half of someone who started their tarot journey or longer. So hey, again, man versus women. I'm not sure why that's a thing. Okay, it should be again me versus me, you versus you. Yeah, you're not out here competing or comparing. Because I wouldn't want to live nobody else's life but my life. My life. Mary J. Blige, my life could be significant and a real love. I'm also getting her movies could be significant. I think she is coming out with another movie. Oh, late night talks with Charm. You guys, thank you for listening. Please subscribe, like, hit that notification bell so that you'll be aware when I'm notified, or so you can be notified when I am posting. Also, shout out to my 100th subscriber. Shout out, ding ding, ring the bell, ding 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 ding. Okay, now I'm getting streaming. Streaming can be very significant. Streaming is where it's at. Okay. So is YouTube, so is Instagram, so is Facebook, so is X, Twitter, whatever, Snapchat. It's so many you can't even keep up. But you gotta keep up, especially if you got kids. You gotta keep up. You got kids, search their phones, baby, search their searches, their history. Some kids ain't on it yet. They don't know they could delete their search history. They ain't made it that far. Some kids are. Track them. Something about web tracking again could be very significant. I know AT&T is offering that, but it's just like, okay, AT&T, anything to make a buck. I had to cuss their ass out too on my damn phone bill and their customer service. I am the right one, not the one nor the two. And I had to call out to Jesus, and I thank you, Jesus, for coming through. I appreciate you so much for giving me the tools, the knowledge, the wisdom, and the experience. Because without it, and I just wonder how many other people they get like this. And I'm hearing, I had to tell someone this. I play the fool, but I pity the fool too. I play the fool, but I also pity the fool too for thinking they can play me like a fool. So now I gotta show you pity in the right way though. It's like a boomerang, baby. There you go. That movie, I've been watching that movie. I didn't watch that movie like 3-4 times within this last couple of weeks. I will say, in the last like 14, probably 21 days, I didn't watch Boomerang about 2 to 3 times. I watched it tonight, so it's a boomerang basically. I pity the fool. I play the fool, but I pity the fool. It's a boomerang. So with that being said, you guys, peace, love, blessings.